Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to give you guys some initial impressions of the Asus Transformer Prime keyboard dock. Now it's priced at $149.99. You're looking at the champagne gold color. It also comes in amethyst gray, which is more of a metallic purple. For some reason, that amethyst gray has been the mass-produced color right now, but the champagne gold is catching up. If you've waited, keep on waiting. In my opinion, it's worth it. But colors aside, let's get down to what the keyboard dock really does for 150 bucks. Obviously, it is the identifying feature of the Transformer because it is what facilitates the transformation into a netbook Android experience. So of course you've got almost a full-size QWERTY keyboard, slightly smaller than last gen because after all the entire tablet is smaller than the previous gen Transformer, but that doesn't mean that they've really skimped out on features here. As you can see, just to give you guys a quick overview of the hardware, the keyboard, pretty nice. I can say out of the box, pretty silent keys, not noisy, which is certainly a good thing, not something you necessarily expect from a keyboard accessory. I know the previous gen was certainly louder, something they improved on. Not a knock on the previous gen, but just something I noticed. And all of the Android buttons that you'd expect to be here are here. Now, as they point out in the little marketing over here, you are going to get up to 18 hours of battery life with this keyboard dock. And the reason is once you sit your Prime into the dock right here, which basically has two brackets as well as that 30-pin proprietary port connector, you do have an internal battery in this keyboard dock. So that's going to take you from the 12-hour standard up to 18. So 6 hours is the estimated battery life. I've also read that this dock will operate even when it's dead, as long as the tablet still has charge. So that'll be interesting. A feature that was missing from the first generation. Be curious to see if that works. So you can see on the left side, we've got our charging port. This does use the exact same charger as the Prime. Oddly enough, they decided not to include one, but not a big deal. So do know you're going to need to charge the keyboard dock, and of course it will also charge the tablet simultaneously with the proprietary charger. As I showed you guys earlier, you've got your docking station right here, as well as the lock switch to lock the tablet in place. And then you've got one USB port here, which is good for obviously a variety of things, from whether you want to hook up an Xbox 360 controller for playing games or storage, whatever you want. Basically, you guys can take pics on that. And then a full-size SD card slot, which is certainly important, again, for storage expansion capabilities, as well as just being able to go from a camera straight onto your Prime, since the Prime obviously is a quad-core tablet and far more powerful than anything else on the market. But basically it looks as good as it should, in my opinion. It keeps to the aesthetic that the Prime has set in terms of standard, and I really like it, guys. There's not much else to be said for it. Construction is fairly solid. It does get a little weighty, I can already tell you, when combined with the actual Prime, but that's a good thing. This is an expensive combo. You're looking at shelling out $650 before tax if you buy this and one of the 32 gig variety colors. So it should feel good and solid, and it does accomplish that. Now, one of the big gripes with the previous gen was the docking process. As you can see, I've got my, of course, matching champagne one here, which I was glad to finally get my hands on. And you can go ahead and dock really simply now. You're just going to line up. As you can see, there is a dot right here on the bottom of the center of the frame of the Transformer with the arrow right here on the center here. It'll become second nature. I mean, I just got the dock today and already not really having any issues with this. And boom, there you go. It's in. Of course, it gives you a little noise to indicate that it has docked, and there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and lock it just so I can show you guys what it actually looks like. But obviously, another video, another time, but there you have it. The Prime in champagne gold, completely, closed up here. It really does remind me of, in terms of build quality and just the weight and feel of it, of what I saw many of the Ultrabooks, but of course smaller, because this is a 10.1-inch screen. But really like the design, and really looking forward to giving you guys further impressions as I get to spend more time with it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.